to be reading my chapter for the book, Educated, Creating New Memories. Time stood still for my last conversation with my parents, and I finally reclaimed my girlhood for the first time. As a child, I wish I could die from the pain countless times, because that seemed easier than standing up for myself to gain an education. Fighting with my father was like trying to talk to someone who is deaf. All the arguments come back as memories and play through my head like a movie. And all I see are tainted, twisted, and unsettling memories. I became Dr. Westover, and the meaning of life has changed. Understanding that history is permanent, but realizing that I can create the future by choosing how the story begins and how it ends. I decided to learn how to be happy. Leaving my family behind was hard, not because I would miss the pain, but rather the innocence my family once had. Living with Drew in Cambridge, I have learned how to appreciate the beauty around me. The only beauty I knew was Buck's Peak, calling me back to my home. The crisp colors of green overtook the mountains and the horizon blurred, experiencing beauty without fear of what may happen next to my family and me. I dove deep into my work, writing more about Mormons and their ideology. Writing allowed me to escape the past while also running into the past. Studying books from the beginning of the Mormon religion to what it now gives me a different outlook on what my parents taught us. For them, it was right. For others, it was wrong. My father was overtaken by bipolar and managed to manipulate my mother and Sean. The aggressiveness ran through my family, from Sean choking me till I almost passed out to my father being reckless in the junkyard. Notably, all the stories never matched up with the Mormon beliefs. It was the complete opposite. Seeing what other writers wrote changed my mind, allowing me to investigate how to move forward with creating new memories. Memories are valuable to experiencing life to the fullest, and mine was stolen. Walking through Cambridge, every small thing I encounter brings me happiness. New thoughts now ring through my mind, and they are good. For the first time, I can proudly say, I am happy. Just how education is. Education is happiness. My reflection. Writing this chapter was interesting because I had to dig deep and place myself in her shoes. While I struggled with connecting to the Mormon religion, reading what she had written helped me gather words to help express what she may have felt after leaving her family. I incorporated her writing style into my version of the chapter. It stripped away my impression of Tara and her family, and I stepped in to take her role. Reading what she experienced and what her siblings also went through was troubling. Somehow I felt connected to what the father was teaching his children. My father is very similar since he actively reads and listens to politics. He wants us to listen and agree with him. Still, I constantly challenge his thinking because I want to practice questioning, play devil's advocate, when encountering those with different opinions. Doing this helps him look for supporting evidence to prove a statement. My father does the same when I point out a situation and how I feel about it. For example, I talked to him about school shootings and how the government or school should handle this situation because it is imperative. After all, I will be in the field. Overall, reading this book made me think about how I have gone through life, because everyone tells you how to live and to be a good citizen. But once you're old enough to reason, it is crucial to have someone who will challenge you respectfully to help you think more. However, it is essential to know that you should be able to use your free will to make your own decisions and how you see fit, just how education challenges your knowledge. And then this photo is actually a photo from Cambridge. And I chose this photo. It is a little blurry, but I did choose it because I think it shows the simplicity of what Tara experienced when she lived in Cambridge. And I believe she's still living there now. But you can just see how like the calm the water is, how beautiful the tree is. And like the architecture is just beautiful, like with the bridge and then the building. It's just amazing how it's like on top of the water. And I think that really speaks to how Tara may have felt kind of like, she felt like she couldn't escape. But when she finally did, she came to a place where there was water. She can move through the water instead of being stuck on land. And I think this shows a beautiful representation of that. And even just like the little guy in a little like canoe or a little mini boat. I think it just shows, taking in the beauty is really good for you and really good for the soul. So, thank you.